Do you want to talk about the
Not
war now?
particularly.
Some other time.
How may I be of assistance to... What is it you would like?
We talk.
Of course.
Got it. Yeah. Oh. So I think this for this excursion to the ocean floor, I'm going to take Mission and Zalbar. But first, take Mission and Jahani. There are things I've skipped in my journey. Hey. Oh, wait a minute. Did I attach that dragon pearl? So it's time to journey below surface. Right to the ocean floor. And avoid some sharks. It's Shark Week on Knights of the Old Republic. It's the right way. Oh shit. Nope. It's the other way. Okay, where's Zalbar? Occasionally, the game will spawn the companion behind you so you don't have to wait. But more times than not, it seems that, you know, you're just stuck. You gotta wait until they stop glitching and it can rejoin you. Oops, I'm going too far. I have to go over here. The embassy.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid in the Sith? Excellent.
Yep.
It does not appear to have been tampered with, so the Sith did not manage to copy its contents yet. And now for your information. We are not supposed to speak of this, but since you are a Jedi and we have exhausted all the other options, I think I can entrust you with this. As you know, the Republic is fighting for its very existence against the evil of the Sith Empire. As you also undoubtedly know, we're doing very poorly. We need much in the way of supplies and material to stem the tide of battle and bring us victory. Manaan is the sole source of KotOR, the most powerful medical substance in the galaxy. Frankly, we need as much of it as we can get. The Selkath conservatives, with their neutrality treaties, seek to treat the Sith and the Republic equally. This includes KotOR exports. But a few more far-sighted Selkath see that if the Sith are ever allowed to win, the galaxy will be plunged into darkness, and there would be nothing to stop them from taking Manaan anyway, so we made a deal.
What sort of deal?
We recently began construction of a secret underground facility to harvest KotOR directly at its source. We also hope to one day be able to synthesize it effectively. Current techniques are insufficient for the task, so we must mine it for now. The amount we take would hardly be noticed, since most is lost naturally before it reaches the surface anyway. We were nearing completion of the base when the digging teams reported some sort of obstruction. An ancient building or artifact, possibly your star map. Transmissions from the base were cut off abruptly after that, and we haven't heard from the station since.
What happened down there?
We don't know. We just don't know. As you may have noticed, we're hiring a lot of mercenaries around here. Ostensibly, they're to be shipped off-world to aid in our fight against the Sith, but they're really for another purpose. When we lost contact with the station in the Rackard Rift, we sent our contingent of Republic soldiers down to investigate. None returned. We've tried hiring mercenaries and sending them down as well, but none of those expeditions have returned either. The reason we really sent that droid underwater, and the reason we needed its data back so badly, was to find out what happened to the Rackard Rift station. But now that we have the data back, our operation is in no danger of exposure to the Sith. And now I must live up to my end of the bargain.
How will I get down there?
I took the liberty of having a submarine prepared for your departure. Merely use this card to get past the door behind our KotOR packing room and enter the sub therein. It has been programmed to take you down to the station, and also to take you back up should you need something. I would send soldiers to assist you, but we've lost many of ours, and nearly exhausted the mercenary population of this planet. The soldiers we have are barely enough to keep this base secure. The Sith have also noted our interest, and begun to bribe mercenaries away from us. Please, find out what happened to the facility. There may be some survivors left down there. Perhaps even the head scientist, Kono Nolan. Good luck in your efforts.
down we go. I had to do something real quick while that cutscene was playing. Hopefully, didn't have to wait too long there. Right. So here we are. And first we'll be encountered by a very panic-stricken, terror-stricken Twi'lek.
How did you get in? Did they send another submersible? Quick, we have to get out of here. We have to get away.
What happened?
No! No, we have no time. We have to leave now. I managed to close the door after they killed everyone else, but I don't know how long it will hold.
What happened
The
here?
Selkath, they went crazy. They started killing anything that moved. Someone must have triggered the defense systems too, because all the droids activated as well. I was one of the mercs the Republic sent down here to find out what happened. We came down and secured the first couple of rooms. There were bodies everywhere. And the Selkath came out, screaming and croaking their fishy little war cries.
What happened to the
They're
scientists?
dead. All dead. They swarmed out and over us. There was no way we could stop them, so we ran. But hardly any of us made it. I locked the door behind us, but the others had already left in the submersible. The sharks, the Firaxis out there, and worse. I heard an explosion shortly after the submersible left. They didn't make it. Just food for the sharks and the Selkath. Like us.
I have to get
No!
into the
I
station.
locked the door so the Selkath won't get in. If you open it, we're all done for.
I had no
If
choice.
you go in there, you're dead. You're all dead. If you want to die, then go. You won't hear me mourning for you. I'll stay here and be safe until some sort of real rescue comes.
Speaking of Firaxis, or Firaxis sharks, yeah, there's one now. Now, this is one of the reasons I usually bring T3 down. But, here's what Taz. See, I believe she has good security, though. Decent, anyway. Better than mine. Mine's 10, and hers is 19, right? Gets gas into the room. Yeah. Vent gas force spikes. I'm not going to waste the spikes on them. Get a look here. Nah.
What?
Huh?
What?
Um. Where's this door? Well, do something, guys. What? Right? It's crazy how the CPU prioritizes targets.
That hurt, I think.
Yeah?
Sure.
Whoops. Gotta have force wave. It's my favorite force power. It's quite powerful. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. As much as I love this game, I still get annoyed. Gotta learn to take it easy, you know? Oh, where'd you come from? Oh, we got y'all. Oops. I like having this droid, but okay, what do we have for repair? 3, 5, 4. Nah. Leave it. Items lost? Oh. Okay. Well. Nice. Go through here, please. Nowhere. Awesome.
Huh?
You know what? I should let her lead because she can actually recover some of these mines for me. This is one of the reasons I brought her. Is exactly for that purpose because I'll need the mines later on in the game. Okay, there's the emitter. It's for the Firaxis sharks. Yeah. Oh. Well, well, well. What have we here?
What? No problem. Got it. No problem. Got it.
Whimpering
Is somebody out
locker.
there? Fishy, fishy,
why would a
fishy.
locker
Come
be
eat me too.
whimpering?
You can't get me, little fishy. Nothing here. I'm safe behind my walls.
I'm Count Groov-U-La, and I've been sent by the Republic to investigate what's
Investigate?
happened here.
You're just like the others. Fodder for the Selkath. Walking fish snacks. Trump, trump, trump. If you can run, you might be fast food. And the Selkath went insane and started
And the
killing
Selkath-
everybody. I locked myself in here. I'm safe in here. Nothing can hurt me in here. No fishy food for me.
No fishy food. What made the Alcar? No, what? Come on out. We'll protect you. He's not gonna come out.
No. That's what the others said.
It's always fails.
mercenaries like you. But that day, the Selkath ate them. Lunchy munchy. Only the ones left in the south part of the base might still be alive, or where the KotOR is. Few fishies there, but many fishies in between the water.
If you don't come out, I'll just leave you. Okay, what made the Selkath
Go ask them.
insane?
When the demon screamed, it shook every mind in the station. We fell to the
Demon.
ground but survived. Fishy fishies, though, they just got hungry.
If you don't come out, I'll
All
just
right,
leave you
Go
there.
look for fishy people. They'll chomp and bite and chomp and bite. Food for fishy. That's you.
Yeah, it just wouldn't work. Just wouldn't work. I think I already checked this out, didn't I? Yeah. All right, so.
Huh?
Sonic emitter. Have another one. Damn it. Let me have this. I don't want them running across. What the? Where's he going? This is what I'm talking about. How the fuck they prioritize the targeting in this game, man. It's just no. Just no. Just absolutely fucking no. Again, just spam the wave. Spam the shit out of it. Okay.
Huh? Gotcha. Simple.
Oh, what? Why?
Yes?
Wait a minute. Why did she not? Blah, blah, blah. Spit it out, Tom. Why was she not aware of that?
What?
She should have been aware. She has high awareness. Really question this game sometimes, you know? It's a lot of bullshit. So we have it all covered. So, wait a minute. Where's, okay, there. All right. So, all right. This way I think this is the way I usually go out.
What?
Switch.
No problem.
Yes.
Didn't
Wait. No. I have. Oh, that's, yeah, I have to go up to the the chamber, the airlock chamber. And so where was that? Yeah, it's up there. Yeah, straight up. To the left. Wait. Such a dip shit. Well, here's the thing. I thought he automatic. Wait a minute. I picked up. Did I not pick up the? And it's. Did I not pick up the fucking environmental suit, the deep dive suit, so I can And it's passive, so he automatically changes into it. Yeah, that's where I gotta go right here. Okay. So out here, I'll need to use the sonic emitter. As you can see, it's now available to use, and that's for the sharks. And this is as fast as I can move right here. That's the speed. I'm gonna come down here because there is actually a chest or two. I can't remember. I think there's at least one locker down here. Has some items to loot. Average frag mine. It might not seem like much, but later on it's going to come in handy. Need as many mines as I can get. Without having to spend money on them. Or breads. So this dude down here, we're going to go talk to him. He's from the Republic. He's one of the Republic mercenaries, I guess. Let's sit down here to investigate.
Who's there? You're not Selkath, I can see that much. Are you another rescue crew?
I'm Count Groov-U-La. The Republic sent us down to
I'm a merc
investigate.
the Republic hired a couple days ago to investigate. But all we found was a bunch of insane Selkath killing everything that moves. All my companions are dead. The Selkath swarmed over us. There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong somehow. Like something had changed inside them. Insane or something. Oh, I'd have gone back to the surface long ago if this complex hadn't been overrun by all those crazy Selkath. There's no way for me to get to the submarine docking bay.
Well, you can get back there now because I cleared every Selkath out between here and there. What are you doing in the underwater section?
I discovered a way to get to the bay and seal off the rest of the base. I just have to find the KotOR harvester they built on the edge of the Harakert Rift. It's got an emergency override to open the doors to the submarine docking bay. And I could get in from the outside. I figured my only chance was to slap on an environment suit, head out onto the ocean floor, and check that harvester out for myself. Besides, it's gotta be safer out on the ocean floor than back in there with all those crazed Selkath mutants running around looking for dinner.
You wait here. I'll go check it out. I still need to investigate.
I'm not spending another minute in this facility. Not with those psychotic fish people all over the place. I'm heading out to the ocean floor right now. It leads to another complex of buildings. Going through them is the only way to reach the KotOR harvester. We should probably stick together, but I won't wait around in here with the Selkath. You can catch up with me if you want. Down the hall and through the doors on the right. I'll be waiting on the ocean floor where it's safe.
Where it's safe. With all those Firaxis sharks. Yeah, right. Okay, bud. Yeah. I can't remember if there's anything down here or not. It's the way out. Anything in here? So he's just waiting down at the end there, and as soon as we catch up to him, you know, we become fast friends, and you know, it's a great story, it really is. Everybody lives happily ever after. We get befriended, or friended, I should say, by some Firaxis sharks. And we join their tribe. We learn the ways of the Firaxis. And it's a great story. It's, like I said, stick around. Okay, I'm here.
Come on, hurry up. Don't just stand there, we have to keep moving. The water is filled with cow!
Oops. See ya. Take care. All right, man. So, let's go this way. I have to be ready, because Firaxis sharks in here. Down here. Over here. Alright, and as soon as he starts swimming, and there's a Firaxis shark in this room over here. There's a big crack, or actually it's a hole in the wall, I think. And first, I have to admit it, first time I ever played this game, I got ambushed because I wasn't paying attention. I had no idea there was a Firaxis shark in there. Oh, but I remember now. I just don't want to get him from behind as well. It's quite dangerous there. Here. The way these two patrol. Oh, yeah, okay. No. Come on. Ah. Ooh, that was close. Okay, dude. Give me control. If you get hit by two at once, there's no way you can get them both. Because this animation that your character goes into is way too slow. See, like sticks his hand out and uses the emitter, but then he's like, there's this pause before he straightens back up, and then you can use the emitter again. So in that time, you're dead. Spam that force wave. Spam it real good. Ah. My awareness is so slow. Let me see if I can wear something to increase that. I know, yeah, +4. Yeah. Oh, great. Yeah, well, that helped a lot, didn't it?
No, no, you can't come in here. You'll let the Firaxis and the Selkath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Kill them! Kill them now!
Okay, yeah, I gotta switch this for. I forgot about this part. Computer use +4, yeah, that's what I want right here. Okay, go ahead and save again. It should have enough.
60 seconds to complete the pressurization.
Yeah, let me have control game. I hate this.
54 seconds to complete the pressurization.
There we go.
No,
There we go.
no. The Firaxis will get us. No, the Selkath are coming. No.
No! No! Ah!
No, no. Calm down. Everything will be okay. I'm a friend. I'll protect you. You're both safe now.
I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Selkath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Firaxis and sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Selkath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them. My team was torn apart and eaten before my eyes. Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Selkath outside the doors every once in a while, and strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead. Dead or insane. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm KotOR Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Hrakert Rift project.
What's the Republic doing here? I already know this. Have you seen
Star
a
map?
star map?
don't know anything about a star map down here.
But there were some ruins that were excavated when we were digging the foundations for the last section of the KotOR harvesting machine.
But we can't go anywhere near those now. Maybe that's why it all happened in the first place.
What happened?
We don't know. Not for sure.
The work teams were outside in the rift, near the vent. Then there was this rumbling and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Firaxis shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. Bigger than our submersibles.
It was like it was screaming inside my head.
Then all the Selkath started screaming too. And they turned on us.
What did the shark have to do with that? It was protecting something?
May have been. Maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift. It could have been. It might have a lair in the Harakard rift near the KotOR vent. That might explain a few things too.
Like what?
Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the KotOR. It would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size. But with KotOR as a food source...
And all those other Firaxan sharks? Those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother.
So, what can I do about it?
The Firaxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do.
What are you talking about?
The repellent we made was supposed to drive Firaxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the KotOR.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do.
Okay,
you don't
what
need
else
to
could
do
I
anything else. We have a canister of the toxin here right now. We were working on it before the giant Firaxan drove all the Selkath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main KotOR harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Firaxan shark.
What other choice do I have?
Seems
Come
to have
on.
been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift.
How would I do
You can
that?
reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel, so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million sangin, a liquid at about 4 million sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water.
Shit, I don't know.
Destroying the machinery will be better in the long run. We can't risk damaging the environment or the KotOR. You'll have to break into the computer on the harvesting machine and fiddle with the fuel injectors to get the tank pressure up to the point where the hydrolium will liquidize. Once the machinery is gone, the shark should leave.
That won't work and you know it. We have to vent the toxin from the harvesting machine. Once the shark is dead, we can get back to mining the KotOR. You know what you have to do.
I just hope you make the right choice.
Yes. Indeed. We're on the home stretch. We're on Manaan. We have this and one more Selkath trial to attend to, and that'll pretty much be it. That would have been really awkward if they were converging at the same time. By really awkward, I mean that would have sucked. Because I would have died. Access fuel tank pressure control. Check. Check and double check. Okay. Fuel injector pod at 0.3 million second. Okay. Now, fill injector pod. Fill container pod. There we go. Right now. Right. So, now, transfer from container to injector. Okay. All right. Now, dump injector pod. I'm sorry. Dump container pod. Okay. All right. And then transfer from injector to container. Okay. All right. Then fill injector. Oh wait. That was incorrect. Okay. Okay. Dump container. Right. And transfer. And injector. Right. Container. Okay. And now the Firaxis shark, the gray Firaxis shark, is at peace. And we won't get chomped and gobbled. And everybody will live happily ever after, except for the Sith. Now that the KotOR harvesting machine has been destroyed, the Grey Firaxis shows no signs of hostility. It allows you to pass. And onwards we go. Grab this next star map fragment. And so on and so forth. Oh. There. Oh. Look at the size of that thing. Actually, it looks smaller now. It does resemble a Selkath, though. Mainly around the mouth. Adorable looking. Can I have one, Mommy? Please let me have a Firaxis shark, please. It's a good thing that, you know, Mother Shark doesn't mind that it killed some of her offspring. Check this.
I saw what happened on the camera, and I can't believe what you did. How could you willfully destroy the KotOR harvesting machinery? That'll set us back years. I'll have you know that when we get back to the surface, I'll have the Republic do a full inquiry into your actions. Now go back to the surface and get the Republic to send a real rescue team down for us.
Wow, what an ingrate.
We saw what you did out there on the cameras. Destroying the machinery was the right thing to do.
Saved your
Everyone.
lives.
That creature, the giant Firaxis shark, the guardian of the KotOR or whatever it was, seems to have calmed down a lot. It may even be safe to go outside now, but we'll stay here and wait for the Republic rescue crews. Thank you for not making a huge mistake.
Now see, you need to learn from her example. Wait a minute. There's a quicker way to do this. What? Man. Shoot. What the? I don't know if I can get through here, right? I don't think I can. Yeah, I should have been reunited with Mission and Zalbar by now, but I screwed up. I went the long way, so here we are. Fuck. It's exciting, isn't it? Talk about anticlimactic. But don't go anywhere because we have to deal with Darth, what's his name? Darth Bandon? Brandon? Wait a minute. Hold up. There it is. I passed it. This is the long way, man. This is the wrong way and the long way. There was actually a quicker way to reunite with Mission and Zalbar back by the KotOR harvesting machine. Whatever reason, I don't know, man. My brain just ain't looking right now. God damn. This would be hard to watch, I think. You know. Seriously. Just get me the hell out of here, man. How close are we to leveling up? 74, roughly. Close. It's going to be a tough fight. So his name is let me see if I can remember. Darth starts with a B. Darth. Yeah, as soon as we open this door, it's going to happen. Need to get ready. Okay, first save. It's not Bandon. It's close. It starts with a B. Actually, I think I wrote it. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Get ready.
What?
Does she not have any shields? No, no, no. Nope.
Yes?
At last, my search is over. I was beginning to fear someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure you may have defeated the pathetic bounty hunter my master sent after you. But you are no match for me. I have studied at the foot of the Dark Lord himself.
You were on the Endar Spire. Yeah, you killed Trask, right?
Your
You'll
words
pay for
mean
that.
nothing to me, unless you wish to beg for your life. No? Then I shall try to make this both quick and painful.
Yes, quick and painful. Takes care of them. I gotta get, I don't know why the AI, my AI companions are just freaking standing there, but they need to get involved here, like right fucking now. Ah. Fuck. He's tough. Darth Bandon. What did I say, Brandon? Look at all the health he's got. Son of a bitch. Yep, he's got full health now, so I gotta cancel his shit out. Okay, she needs some no, cancel.
What?
Well, it's not going too well. It's not going well at all.
What?
Sure.
Okay, somehow that turned, but it was actually not looking too good there for a while. So I got revenge for Trask and took out thorn in my side at the same time. Can I have this? Can I have?
You've returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility?
Your construction woke
Something was
something up.
down there? Living in the rift by the KotOR?
A gigantic Firaxis shark that drove all the Selkath insane.
The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has happened to the facility itself? Were there any survivors?
A few scientists have survived.
Good to know indeed.
Yeah.
But what has happened to the facility? Was it damaged?
Yeah, it was
No,
destroyed.
that is terrible. That will set our work back years. It may
You'll
even
be
cost us
fine.
more. While I am glad that you were able to solve our problems, the cost may have ended up being much too high. But you have done your job and helped us in our time of need. And for that I thank you. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map? As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together again in the future.
Perhaps. Guys coming? I don't know what it is about Manaan, but your companions, man, they like get stuck so easy here. Always end up again. There we go. Case in point. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. That's right. Yep. Big trial coming up. This will be the third trial on Manaan now. Selkath, they love jurisprudence. They're hooked on it. We have detected a number of underwater detonations coming from the vicinity of the record rift. We have been known to have asked questions about this, and our spy monitors in the Republic Embassy recorded you leaving in a submersible. You will come with us immediately to answer for your actions, or we will be forced to take you by force. Okay, let's go. But if they could do that, the whole system could silence this enough for outsiders to hear. Well, human, you find yourself in a most difficult situation. The Record Rift is the most precious resource on Manaan, and anything that threatens it or the KotOR it produces threatens our entire species. We will not tolerate threats to our neutrality, our existence, and our way of life. As much as we may admire your Republican order in particular, I believe you will have a hard time explaining your role in this incident. We have determined that you are responsible for the detonations that occurred near the Racket Rift. We demand to know what occurred down there. If the Republic has broken its neutrality treaty with us, the repercussions shall be very grave indeed. What have you done? The explosions were at the research station both our governments set up there. Research station? What are you talking about? Don't try to lie to us, human. We know of this. What? It will be discussed later. It's gonna be silent. The council will hear nothing of this, and you will keep your silence or be ejected from the court. But we cannot. Silence. What has happened at the research station? What caused the explosions? The machinery had woken up a giant Firaxis shark. Giant Firaxis? Could it be? Impossible. It is only a legend. But he said he killed it. Or didn't he? Killed the shark, human? I didn't kill the shark. I destroyed the machinery to save it. The progenitor. Anyway. If it was life bringer, the ancestor of our species, think what this could mean. If it always laired there, then perhaps KotOR enough. Off-worlders are not to hear of such things. But he said he saved it. He destroyed the harvesters to save it. Indeed. Just cast your actions in a new light. This, I believe, will require more thought, both on your actions and on what we must do in response. Adjourn. And once again, freed. We've reviewed your actions in this situation, human. Thank you for the destruction of the machinery and saving the giant Firaxis, which we believe is the source of our KotOR, or at least its guardian. We will not detain you any longer. While we cannot show you our gratitude overtly, know that you have earned our respect. Trial is over. And once again, okay guys. I have fought the law and won. Okay, I have to talk to what's his face over here. Starts with K. Colas, I think. Nick. Oh, wasn't even close. Starts with a K. There's a K in his name, but Yoko Was. Starts with a K. Any news for me, human? Have you discovered why the Republic is hiring mercenaries? Yes, they're sending them down to a secret base on the Racket Rift. Racket Rift is as I feared. The Republic is fortunate. Was the one assigned to investigate the case. Human, allow me to be blunt with you. If I report this violation, they already know about it. To my superiors, but I do not wish to do this. I see the Sith for what they truly are, ruthless and evil. The Republic has always respected our independence, but if they fall, the Sith will be quick to send an invasion fleet to conquer Manaan. I cannot simply ignore what the Republic has done. The Racket Rift is the source of Manaan's KotOR. I fear the science station may damage production of the delicate resource. I must tell the Republic to stop this madness. Make them shut down the facility. They couldn't. They had lost contact with the science facility. Of course, I should have realized. Not unless they were hiring the mercenaries to investigate the situation. I fear mercenaries alone may not be enough to save their situation. There are ancient mysteries within the Racket Rift that even we Selkath cannot comprehend. I fear the Republic has awakened something. Yes. They awoke a creature which fed on the KotOR. Creature feeding on the KotOR. There are many mysteries of the rift that we have never known. That would be one of them. The Republic building disturbed it, no doubt. What has happened to this creature? The creature is alive. It is the most unexpected development. One that will warrant investigation at a later time. Perhaps the Republic with Selkath may eventually solve. We'll keep our conversation secret so that the vile Sith will not gain from the Republic's foolishness. I hope my silence does not lead to disaster for Manaan. This payment I promised. I must take my leave. My superiors are expecting a full report from me. And there is much I must do to ensure we cannot uncover the Republic's actions. Hang on. So that is basically it. If I wanted to, I could enter like the swoop races and all that, but I'm not going to. I usually do, but I'm not really into it now. What else is there? Okay, where is she? Johnny. Man. Johnny, stop.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Talk. Okay, tell me more about your past, alright?
I mentioned before that my parents had fled to Taris. Perhaps I can tell you about that. In the early days of the Mandalorian War, there had been fighting closer to the Outer Rim worlds. KotOR was there, yes. My people had a great reputation as warriors, and that appealed to the Mandalore version of honor. They sought to test themselves against us, I think. Test themselves by bombing our world, slaughtering my people while they slept or while they ran. They swooped down from space, across the world, firing at anything that moved. They used ships in space to destroy all orbital facilities and bombard the surface. We did resist, and in spite of their violent attack, we did stave them off for quite a while. But in the end, we were doomed. We were not members of the Republic. KotOR was beyond the edge of the Republic, in the Outer Rim. And besides, they could not have known. Our interstellar communications were the first things the Mandalores hit. All other short-range communicators were jammed. We were on our own. We knew what was coming. We had fought the Mandalorians in the first war against Exar Kun and the Sith. We knew there would be no mercy for us. The most we could do was pack the few of our people who survived onto what few ships remained and send them off into space as fast as they could. Most did not make it. My parents carried me as a baby with them and were lucky enough to escape. They fled as far as they were able and eventually settled on Taris. They could stand running no further, I think. But Taris was a horrible choice. Dominated by humans, intolerant of other species, made everyday life unnecessarily hard.
What did your family
My father turned to stimulants. He spent much of his time in local bars and dives. But we are
You would have
warriors.
loved Canderous.
It runs through our blood. And when he was on stims, he became foolish. He let his warrior nature get the best of him. So he would get intoxicated, and he would fight. And finally, one day, he would die.
How did he die?
Killed by a man who provoked him into a fight and killed him like an animal. I'm sorry, I cannot talk about this any longer right now.
Okay, there's one more discussion I have to have with her, and then she'll be ready to meet someone from her past. It's an event that's triggered. Usually I've leveled up more than now because I've done more. I like the swoop races here. Also, there were a couple of things I passed up on Taris. You know, I've kind of cut some things out I normally do, and really it's kind of hurting my overall progression. Not as prepared as I normally am for certain things. What I'm going to do is go back on Evan Hawk and have a conversation with Johnny. We should be able to have another one. See if I can trigger that event. We have to go outside for that.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Go off the
What is
ship,
it you
I
would
should
like to
say.
speak to me about? Of course.
No.
Got something on your mind, dude?
You want to talk about the war now?
Not particularly.
You said you'd tell me later, so spit it out already.
Such a charming and persuasive manner you have there. Forget it.
Okay, here I am, asking
I suppose
nicely.
you're going to nag me until I cough it up, aren't you?
Yes.
Nothing is private anymore, it looks like. There's no escaping it, I guess. So be it. My wife's name was Neyama. She was the Yukanis enforcer who shot me out of the sky, if you remember.
What does your wife have to do with it? None of these responses I like. What does your wife have to do with the war?
My wife had plenty to do with the war. Upon meeting her, I knew right away that she was strong in the Force. That's why she was able to shoot me down. Neyama was a marvel of a woman. Fiery, determined, smart. She dragged me to the capital and foiled 3 of my attempts to escape prison. Oh, and that body.
The war?
Well, yes, that. Needless to say, I eventually won her over. That was after I kidnapped her upon being broken out of the Yukatas prison, mind you. But, that's another story entirely. At any rate, I wanted to train her in the Jedi way. The Council refused my request, naturally.
I was still a Padawan at the time. I was an experienced Padawan, surely, but not yet ready to be a full Jedi, and certainly not ready to train another, especially not one so old as my wife.
You disobeyed the Jedi Council.
I did. I wasn't the first, and I won't be the last. The problem with self-righteous folk is they think they're more right than everyone else. I believed in her and trained her in secret. I ignored her willful nature. I loved her too much to see fault in her. And she loved me too. I know she did. At the time, our love was a shared bliss. Better than anything I had known before or since.
So what happened?
Exar Kun is what happened. Neyama was inspired by Exar's promises of a new golden age. She wanted to join him. She came to me, pleading with me to throw aside what she called the decrepit trappings of the Jedi, to join her in Exar's war.
She had fallen to the dark
I
side?
hadn't thought so, not right then. I was too proud to believe that of her. I had trained her myself. I loved her. I pleaded with her to reconsider, to think about all that she was throwing away, to think about what she would become. She would have none of it. Finally, in frustration, she attacked me. She drew her lightsaber and attempted to strike me down. It was a scene being repeated everywhere throughout the galaxy. Pupil against master. In my case, it was a long and terrible battle, but I defeated her.
Killed her?
No. I had her at my mercy, disarmed and defenseless. She looked up at me and she knew. She knew I couldn't do it.
But she was a Sith then, right?
Yes, I think she truly fell the moment she raised up her saber against me. I've played that instant in my head so many times, and I let her go. To my shame, she went on to kill many Jedi during the war, until she herself was slain in the final battle. I grieved for her death, inevitable as it was, even as the Jedi Council put me on trial for my actions once the war was over. I had trained Neyama against their wishes. I had failed to kill her when I had the chance, and she went on to kill others. Not to mention that I had remained a Padawan throughout the war. A formality, perhaps, but with the trial, it had to be decided if I was worthy to become a Jedi at all. It was a travesty, of course. I told you that even the Jedi were capable of great injustices, didn't I?
So, you think you didn't deserve to be punished?
Of course I deserve to be punished. They found me innocent anyway. Even though I deserved every punishment and more, they let me go. Mitigating circumstances, they said. I deserved compassion, they said. They said I had learned wisdom the hard way. For all I had done during the war, they wished to raise me to full Jedi status at long last. That was when the Jedi left me. That was when they failed me.
I'm not sure I
No,
understand.
maybe you don't at that. They may have been able to forgive me. I could never forgive myself.
So you still don't believe love is worth the risk?
Yes, I do.
Or,
I
and you
suppose.
still believe
Does that surprise you?
You still
It's all
believe
so
love is
long
worth the
ago,
risk, is what
lost
it
in the
said.
winds, I suppose. Nobody cares what an old man believes anymore, do they? Let's continue on with the task at hand. I would prefer to think of the present today.
Like making up lines as I go along.